Hi everyone, my name is Georgette True and I am the host for Fight CPS with Miss G. And Stacy was supposed to be with us. I hope she's doing okay. Hopefully she's gonna join us soon. But I wanted to talk to you guys about visitation real quick. I had 3 calls from two of them are clients, the other one is not yet. And for some reason, all of them have visits today, which is really weird. Okay, they're all different counties, and they all texted me telling me, asking me if they can record during the visit. Um, you can record during the visit only if they allow you to, because in California they don't allow you to record. They will not allow you to record, so I have to get their approval to record. Okay, and the reason for that is because in California, it's a different state than other states. They You can actually be criminalized for this. However, most of you guys say that because they're public officials, they can be recorded. Yes, I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. If they're public officials, they should be recorded. And that's why we need to change the laws, because CPS get away with the fact that nobody records them. Okay. And nobody's allowed to record them because they don't want to be caught. But if, to me, in my opinion, if police officers can be recorded, why can't CPS be recorded? So that's what I told them. They have to get their permission during the visit in the facility where CPS offices are. Now, if you guys want to record them in a public place, I don't see what the problem is. It's nothing against the law for you recording someone in a public place. Meaning, especially if you're hiring a private investigator, and there's a lot of private investigators that are willing to do that and help you. I know one for a fact that's not expensive whatsoever, and he does great work. His name is Arthur Bustamante, and I have his information. He's in California, okay? And he's done really, really awesome work for our clients. And in fact, they actually recommend him to other people as well dealing with CPS. That is very important for you guys to understand that private investigators can monitor the monitors, can monitor the social workers in a public place where you're at. Now, if you want a private investigator to monitor you doing the visit in the CPS office in California, please request it from your attorney. And your attorney will, I don't know what your attorney is going to do, but you have to request it from your attorney. Um, like if you are our client, then you can request it from Attorney Davis to let him know, hey, Mr. Davis, I need a private investigator to monitor the social worker with me and my child because she's spreading lies or he's spreading lies, which they all do. So you're not lying about that. You're actually accurate about that. Now, one more thing too that I want to mention, that oftentimes our clients have relatives monitoring their visits. When you are a relative monitoring the visit of the mother or the father or both with the children, do your best not to be biased by what, like, because of what the social worker told you. Do your best to act human rather than a monster because you believe what the social worker is saying about your son or daughter as parents. Relatives have to understand that this is not the time for you to take sides. This time you have to be one on one with your family. You have to be in unity in order for you to get your grandkids back, or for the father and mother to get their kids back. Social workers lie to everyone, including family members. Please be careful with that information, because whatever the social worker is telling you is 100% false. Okay? Remember that. Because I'm dealing with a family right now where the grandmother is torn between her daughter and what the social worker is telling her. And what the social worker told her, and I quote, your daughter said that you molested her when she was 5 years old. That's what she told the grandmother that has the child. So She told the grandmother, and I quote again, she said, "Your daughter told us that you molested her when she was 5 years old." But her daughter never said that. Her daughter never said that. In fact, her daughter said, "I had a wonderful mother and she didn't get along with her father." Okay? That's it. And then the grandmother took offense to that and she said, "How dare she? I'm the one um, that stopped her from smoking whatever weed, or I'm the one who encouraged her to stop doing that crap." And so she kept talking to the social worker, like literally the social worker set that grandmother up to fail. But do you see how anger takes you? Do you see how people telling you, "Okay, yeah, this person said, blah, 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 blah about you," especially if they're family, right? So the reason the social worker did that is because she wanted the grandmother to disclose information to her about the mother of the child. Okay, that's what they do. They do that intentionally. And then you have families fighting together, and you have families in disagreement with each other, and the kids are literally being thrown aside. Um, I was going to do this with Stacy, but the color of law, I wanted to discuss that today. So, the color of law, for those of you that don't know what that is, the color of law refers to the appearance of legal authority, okay? Or legal rights that may not exist. The term is often used to describe the abuse of power under the guide of state authority, and is therefore illegal. The term was used in civil rights where the color of law was synonymous with state action and referred to an official whose conduct was so closely associated with a state that the conduct was deemed to be the action of the state. The act grants citizens the rights to sue government officials and their agents for using their power to violate civil rights. An example in the history of redlining. The U.S. Department of Justice states that Section 242 of Title 18 makes it a crime for a person acting under color of any law to willfully deprive a person of a right or privilege protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States. According to, hold on a second. According to the Legal Information Institute, color of law refers to the appearance of legal authority or an apparently legal rights that may not. I'm sorry, I said that already. Um, so basically, it's the abuse of power. So what it describes is the abuse of power under the state authority. And this is very important to remember this because the social workers are literally, they're under the state authority and they're literally abusing their power. Um, Therefore, when you take that information and you take it to the state and you literally lose the Constitution, the laws of the United States protecting, which is protecting us from the government, and you use that against the social worker, you're either shut down or you're humiliated in court or you're pushed away or you're put aside, or which I hear a lot of judges say to mothers, shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down. And we need to enforce those laws. And I know that many of you guys don't understand how to do it because a lot of attorneys don't want to do it. But I've seen Mr. Davis in civil cases doing it. I've seen Mr. Davis in civil cases when using the law, using the Constitution, using civil um, rights that parents have. So basically, it depends on the case. There's certain types of laws that Attorney Davis uses. Now, I don't know how other civil attorneys does it, but again, you need to sit down with the attorney and you need to have the attorney study the case because there's a lot of violation and social workers are getting away with it rapidly, and the increasing of children missing from the United States all over is the numbers are getting higher and higher and higher as we speak. And this is sickening to me. It's really sickening to me. Stacy was going to go into depth with the color of law with us, but again, I haven't heard from her. I hope she's okay. But maybe tomorrow, if she's, like again, I hope she's okay. Maybe Thursday. Sorry, tomorrow is Wednesday. Maybe Thursday, me and her can discuss more in depth about the color of law with you guys, because you can sue a judge. By the way, I found that out last week. You can sue a judge, you can sue a social worker, and a lot of people say that the social workers are telling them that they cannot be sued. The social workers don't have full immunity, they have partial immunity. I don't know about other states, but in California they have partial immunity, they can be sued. And believe you and me, they have been sued. Okay? So when the social worker tells you or tries to intimidate you, don't fall for the trap. They just don't want you to have any power whatsoever. As recording a social worker, again, mm, this is not a legal advice, but I'm just saying it in a way of from mother to mother or parent to parent, rather. Have recording in your home, record them. As long as you have a sign outside that says this house is 24 hours surveillance. So if you're in public place, hire a private investigator and he or she will help you. And if you need his number, the guy that we use, please let me know. He's very reasonable. He's not like the rest at all. He's completely amazing. He works with you guys one on one, and he sees how he can accommodate you guys, because he too is against injustice and all the craziness they do to children. So, again, if you guys need it, text me. You guys know my work number, which is right there, 626-631-8901, and you can have one-on-one conversation with Art Bustamante. Um, Meanwhile, I am going to end the show now because I have an appointment coming up soon with a client and Attorney Davis. And then we'll see you guys on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Again, I hope Stacy can be with us, and we can talk more about, we can, go into depth more about the color of law and your rights as a parent. All right. Thank you guys. God bless you all. I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye bye.